All right, welcome everyone once again. The topic before us this evening is getting clients on LinkedIn. And I'm very sure that you are equally excited just as I am. So let's go right into the class so that we can get started. As a freelance writer, freelance service provider, or if you have one or more digital skills, there are many ways you can market your services. We are in an age that there is a lot of competitions out there. And that is one of the reasons why we need to diversify our marketing efforts. And that is what is leading to this particular class we are having tonight. How can we find clients on LinkedIn? Are there ways to go about it? What has been working for others? Someone said, if something is working, there is no need to change it. Just go after what is working, do it, and it will definitely work for you. And that is why this evening, we are going to be looking at getting clients on LinkedIn. So let's get started. In this class, you will learn what exactly LinkedIn marketing is, 2 ways to market your freelance or digital skills, 5-step formula to market your freelance skills with LinkedIn. And before the end of the class, I will show you 2 important tools you can use to make your profile and headshots stand out. All I need you to do at this point is to follow. And if you have any question before the end of the class, take time to jot it down. There will be opportunity to ask a few questions before the class is over. Let's move on. There are a lot of things attached to marketing. And I'm yet to see any industry or any business that can move forward or progress without paying attention to their marketing efforts. If you have one or more digital skills, marketing is supposed to be what you do from time to time. It ought not to be what you do only when sales are done. It should be a continuous effort. Why? Because just as every other thing, 80% of your earnings and income will come from 20% of your marketing efforts. Since we have understood the importance of marketing, I want to make it clear that client prospecting is simply how you go about getting clients. In freelancing or similar industry out there, it is usually called prospecting. In other industries, they can call it marketing. But the truth is this: there are two major ways to market your freelance services. One is inbound, while the other is outbound marketing. Inbound marketing and outbound marketing. I will explain both in a moment. So I want you to continue to follow me. So let's see what each of them means. Inbound marketing. This is a situation where clients find you, or the clients discover your marketing message or website, maybe by the way you have positioned yourself, or you have positioned your websites. So in short, when you say inbound, it means the clients are coming to you. For outbound, on the other hand, you are the one that finds clients. And not only that, you find clients by delivering your marketing messages to them. So I believe that I've been able to simplify the meaning of both inbound and outbound marketing. Inbound marketing can be put as a way that has been opened up maybe by you in the past for the clients to reach out to you for your services. Whereas for outbound marketing, you are the one that is going have two clients. I want you to note this down. A rookie with a great marketing efforts and company offer will beat an expert with a great service and zero marketing efforts. I want to take that again. A rookie with a great marketing efforts and company offer will definitely beat an expert with a great service and zero marketing efforts. What does that mean? It will not be of much benefit to you if you are great at the skill you offer or what you can do for clients if they don't know you exist. The only difference is when you can go after clients or market your services in a way that they will know that you exist. So in short, the lifeblood of any business is clients. And as long as you have leads coming in, you are good to go. So what is now expected of you? It simply means that everything boils down to marketing. Shameless marketing, marketing your business to the right audience and targeted clients out there. So you need to raise the bar. if you are going to make a difference in any skill that you have, you must be ready in this dispensation that we have find ourselves to go the extra mile. In this time and era we are right now, you must go beyond freelance marketplaces. Diversify your marketing efforts and see what works for you. Earlier, I mentioned raising the bar. What does that mean? It means going above and beyond what others are doing in order to record outstanding success. If others are depending only on freelance marketplaces, you going the extra mile is by exploring other avenues. The question you will be asking is, why LinkedIn? Why should I use LinkedIn as a social media platform? There are many reasons why LinkedIn should be made a strategic priority at a time like this. Some of the reasons are hereby displayed. You should know that you only need to spare about 30 minutes to 1 hour each day to market yourself in any social media platform that you choose. And you can't just choose just any platform. You have to be strategic about the platform you choose. You must note that the platform you are choosing have the right set of leads that you are looking for. As we go in the rest of the class, I will show you how LinkedIn can be a right fit for your digital skills. Let me also say at this point that for most of the freelancers out there, attracting clients on LinkedIn is like a struggle. The truth is, it doesn't have to be. Provided that you know the right strategy to follow. It is true. I've seen a number of people, they will say, Facebook is not working for me. Twitter is not working for me. Instagram is not working for me. The truth is this: every social media platform has its own strategy. You only need to identify that strategy to make it work for you. If you are looking at one of the best places to find new opportunities on the web, LinkedIn provides that. It is used by 97% of the Fortune 500 companies out there. And when it comes to building business brands, brand presence, LinkedIn offers just that. Not only that, about 58 million companies build their brand communities on LinkedIn. That should tell you something. It means that there is a lot of markets built right on LinkedIn, a lot of communities, network, opportunity to reach decision makers. You only need to tap into that. In short, you will agree with me that LinkedIn is a gold mine, but the irony is this: many freelancers don't actually tap into the opportunity, maybe because they don't know what opportunities they have. There are some that will say, I'm on LinkedIn, I have my profile there, but the truth is, are you rightly positioned for clients to find you? So being in this class will definitely give you an edge because you will have the right information to stand out. Again, let's ask ourselves, how effective is LinkedIn for B2B marketing? There are many stats I can show you to buttress my points so far. Here are a few of them. You can see some of these stats directly from LinkedIn, showcasing their effectiveness, preference by company out there, and for being the right fit to promote your business. At the moment, 80% of B2B marketers put paid behind their content on LinkedIn. On other platforms, most of them, they would rather want to use sponsored also. There is no any reason for any company to be ashamed of their marketing efforts, especially on LinkedIn, because it is a professional platform. In short, LinkedIn is thriving everywhere. You can see the number of people joining, countries represented, and number of groups on LinkedIn at the moment. There is one reason why I personally prefer LinkedIn. The tendency of reaching decision maker is higher on LinkedIn than on Facebook. I will explain why. Facebook has what can be tagged as spam inbox. Most of the marketing messages you send to unknown people on Facebook will most likely end up in spam unless those people can check their third inbox. This is not so on LinkedIn. It's either your message is accepted or it is declined. So primarily, LinkedIn is a social media platform for web networking and connecting. It is also a go-to place for hiring managers. Take a look at these questions. I cannot count the number of messages that I've received to job interviews on LinkedIn. If there is any on Facebook and Twitter, it is small and far in between. You can ask yourself the same question. The first place many organizations will go for referrals, hires is LinkedIn. This simply means that high-quality clients are probably looking for a professional like yours right now on LinkedIn. You only need to know what works and how to position yourself. So that will lead us to the next subtopic. How do you find clients quickly on LinkedIn? Before we move into my own 5-step formula to finding clients on LinkedIn, let me quickly chip this in. Different strategies work for different platforms. So what I will share tonight will be based on my own experience and what I've learned from others who have been using LinkedIn for years. That will lead us to the 5-step formula to market your service on LinkedIn. Before we go into each of these steps, I want to point out 3 things. For this formula to work for you, you need to have the following. 1, you must have a solid skill set. You must have a digital skill, and you must know what you are doing in and out. Again, if you have a digital skill, you must also move a step forward to choose a particular niche. And lastly, you must be ready to commit yourself to the process. So let me recap 3 things that is expected of you for this formula to work for you. Have a solid skill set. Choose a niche that you are going to serve and be committed to the process. Let's move on. Here is my 5-step process to getting clients with LinkedIn. The first one is profile optimization. There is a lot that will go into that. Next to that is strategic positioning. I call the first one SEO because even social media platform has their own SEO. Strategic positioning is all about engagement, engagement, engagement. And then the third step is having an attractive portfolio, because by the time you are engaging, by the time you are prospecting, you will come across one question. Can you send a sample of your works? And Your sample is part of your social proof. We will get into that in a moment. And the fourth step in this formula is client prospecting or outreach. And lastly, content strategy to build your visibility. Let's take each of these one after the other. For profile optimization, I will discuss a number of things. One of it is having a professional headshot. There is nothing that a client will see first on your profile than your picture. Your picture is the first point of attraction, and there is a saying that first impression lasts longer. So you want to use a corporate picture. It might be a smiling face. And if you don't have a corporate picture, I will refer you to a tool called pfpmaker.com. At this point, I want to see, I will switch from my slide. I want to share something. Okay, a moment. So if you have access to the net, I want you to go to the PFP Maker. I will do a demonstration right here for you to see. A moment. So I'm right on PFP Maker now. By the time you get there, it will ask you to upload one of your pictures. And that's what I'm trying to do right now. Yes. PFP Maker will give you different backgrounds. I prefer going for the professional. Let me use another picture. So this is the website. So I'm uploading another one right now. Yeah, this is, can you see different background to this picture now? So if you want to choose one, you can go for professional. These are professional backgrounds. This is great. So with this background, you can make your picture to stand out. Let's go back to our slides. So we are still on profile optimization. Next to that is having targeted headline. What I will advise on this for your profile to work is to make use of keywords. Don't forget that I summarize profile optimization as SEO. And I mentioned that every platform, social media platform, whether Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all of them, they have their own SEO. Even if you go on Upwork, Fiverr, they also have their own SEO. So in order for you to be visible to your targeted clients, you need to make use of relevant keywords. And your headline should express your value. For me, here is my winning headline formula. Before I got to this point, I've used different form of headlines. But one of those formula that I can say actually works is this. You start with your title. For me, my own title is SEO blog copywriter. That is an example of a title. After that, what is the value that you are providing to clients? I have B2B or SaaS companies create actionable content to get massive organic traffic. Look at another example. Marketing writer. I help small businesses attract and speak to their ideal audience. We can go on and on. What you need to note with the profile headline is this. You only have about 220 characters. Before 2020, you have only 120 characters. That's why you see that the headlines of some people are still one sentence. By then, when they were setting up their LinkedIn profile, they only have opportunity of using 120 characters, not words, 120 characters, space included. In 2020, LinkedIn extended the headline to 220 characters. So you have to make that 220 characters to count. Just like you have a tool that you can use to make your picture stand out, you can also use resume worded headline tool to refill your headline. Let me see. But for you to do that, we need to download a PDF of your profile. Just go to the website. They will show you the way to go about it. But before you go into that, you can get ideas on their website. Let me see quickly if, all right. So I'm showing a new screen shortly to show you this is the website. You can upload your resume right here. And this is how to download a PDF of your profile. Let me log out so that you can see how the interface looks like. So you can click Get Started for free. So that's how to go about that. So I used the website earlier, and this is the score of my headline. That is to tell you that the formula works. If you apply it just as I have pointed out. So here is the link to the website. Next to the profile optimization is strategic positioning. When you are talking about positioning yourself to be found by clients, there are a number of questions that you can ask yourself. You must know your audience. You must understand what they want, what their desires are, what their pain points are. From this, you can be able to get the right content to address them. And it's not just about posting any content randomly. Ensure that the content you are posting on your profile are actually targeted to getting clients. For instance, you can call out your audience. If I'm targeting chief marketing officers as my audience, I can look for content that will resonate with them, create content around their pain points, then post the same on my profile. Next to that is having an attractive portfolio. I want to submit that when it comes to having samples, As much as you can, have published samples. Don't let your samples be only on Google Drive. I've come across some clients. They will say, okay, I've seen your samples. Can you send me a few published samples? And what's the reason for that? They want to establish your social proof. If you can, having a website presence is another way to showcase your services. Okay, here we are in the client prospecting per se. For me, here are a few things that has worked over time. When you want to send messages, ensure that your messages are not spammy. Yes, beware of sending spammy messages. In fact, most of the time when you are sending to new leads, someone you have not met before, it is important to keep your message short and direct. And you can't just be sending to people randomly. While LinkedIn is a fantastic place for you to get new clients, it is important for you to identify your prospects. Generating leads on LinkedIn will require you to have a clear grasp of your target market. So you can begin to think of the common titles that your markets use to describe themselves. This will be a crucial part of finding clients to connect with on LinkedIn. So these titles, most of the time, will relate to their vocation. For instance, it can be, for me, some of the people I've identified over time are CEO, CMO, Director of Marketing, VP of Marketing, and so on and so forth. For this set of people, you can reach them through LinkedIn premium emails. But one of the fantastic ways of reaching out to new prospects is by using Sales Navigator. Next to that, you can use what is called Boolean search. An example of Boolean search is when you put your search term like this. Let's assume you are looking for Chief Marketing Officer. You put it in quotes and say, or Director of Marketing. That's an example of Boolean search. Your or will make the search to include what you put next. If you are using Sales Navigator, another thing you may need on the long run is email scraping tools and email automation tools. Example of this could be BizBoom, Woodpecker, and so on and so forth. So let's move on because of our time. Yes, LinkedIn could be a fantastic place for you to get new clients. And it's even better if you offer B2B services or skills. Prior to transitioning to B2B markets, I've been in different industries. But over time, I can say that B2B market is highly profitable. Lastly, you have the content strategy. Create relevant content. Post at regular intervals. And use CTA to engage clients. Just as I mentioned at the beginning of this class, there are two ways to get clients for your freelance services. It's either you chase after them outbound, or you make them chase after you inbound. So if the latter is what you want, you need to do the following. One, it is important you identify their pain points. You can't just create content, random content, fagu content. Your content must be specific to your industry. And that is why, if you remember, I mentioned that you must niche down. Not only that, it is also important for you to identify the language of your industry. Every industry has their lingues. When you are writing your content, ensure your content are centered around your audience. The content is not about you. You can showcase yourself once in a while, but majority, about 80% of your content should revolve around your audience. Let your content speak to your audience. Let it resonate with them. Then what will happen is that you will have clients reaching out to you. Another importance of content is this. Most of the time when people check your profile up, they will be on the lookout to see if you have anything that is relevant to them. Most of the time, they will check the content that you have featured. There is a place to feature content on your profile. Let me quickly show you that. So I'm right on my profile. Okay, this is it. So right here, you can see featured. From time to time, You can come here to edit the feature. You can remove and add. This is for you to add a new post. I hope that is clear enough for us to move on. Let's go back to our slide. As the world's largest online professional network, LinkedIn is inherently B2B centric, as you can see from the stats below. Majority of marketers that are in the B2B industries will prefer LinkedIn before any other. So this is how you can register. This will be sent later. Someone was asking a question. I'm about to take questions right now. If you have any question, I will advise you drop them in the chat box. While I'm waiting for your question, let me quickly recap some of the actionable steps on client prospecting. Be clear about what you can cover. Understand your audience. It is when you are clear about your offer that you will be able to optimize your profile accordingly. Create and promote valuable and relevant content. And lastly, join relevant group. There is an edge for you when you join relevant group, and this is it. Most times, if you are in a group with someone, you can easily message almost every member of the group. I'm not talking about spamming here. If you want to reach out to a particular lead, and that lead you are in the same group, you can message them free of charge without any embargo. I don't know if it has happened to you before that you want to reach out to someone and you notice that their content, their message is locked. So unless you are either on LinkedIn Premium or you are using email or Sales Navigator, it is not possible to message them. The truth of the whole matter is this. If you sit and continue to do the same thing over and over, you will continue to get the same result. And the major reason why most of us are not getting the desired result is because we do not theta. In this generation that we have found ourselves, our problem is not lack of relevant information. Today, you have heard about LinkedIn prospecting, and you will tell yourself, I will do this thing one day. I will do it next week. I will do it in October. I will do it next month. You keep postponing until you forget or the information becomes obsolete. I can assure you that if you imbibe the habits, these particular habits in your life and freelance career, you will garner a lot of results. So what is it? It is an acronym I tagged theta. If you don't theta, you will never achieve your goals or fulfill your dreams in life. No course, no program, no bootcamp can be of help to you if you fail to theta. So what exactly is theta? It is take action, then expect results. What moves you forward is taking action on the opportunities you have. The question now is this: what action or actions will you take on what you learned today? Pick up a task you will work on your LinkedIn profile this weekend and see the difference it makes. The future you decide is looking for you too, but not this version of you. How can you position yourself to attract the future you want? Learn, relearn, and unlearn. But by all means, grow. That should be your daily goal. It is true that recession is here, economic meltdown around, but the truth is, if you take action, you will get results. Take action today that will move you closer to your dream. Because if you fail to take action, you will never succeed. Take action and then expect results. Let's go and cross October together. I'm waiting to see if there is any question before we round up. Kindly drop any question in the chat box or raise up your hand. So that is it for this class. If you have registered for the class, definitely a copy of replay will be sent to your mail. You will get an email when the replay is ready. So hope there is no any other question. My plan is to have this class under an hour. So thank you everyone for being part of this live class. Have a wonderful evening, depending on where you are.